Guitar YouTube courses. If you watch any sort of YouTube guitar content, chances are you've probably seen plenty of advertisements for guitar courses. But are they a scam? Are they worth the money? Are they worth your time? Well, I purchased a guitar course so that way you didn't have to. Now, the specific guitar course that I purchased is Robert Baker's Rock and Roll Bootcamp, The Next Level. There's a few specific reasons on why I purchased this specific course. Number one being, when it was first released, it was on sale, and so I bought it brand new when it was on sale, so it saved me a couple bucks. And Robert Baker was doing a little live stream to celebrate, I guess, the course being purchased. And if you said in the comments that you purchased this course, then he would make you a little song, and this is what he made for me.
Cole just bought the course using the link. Dude, thank you so much, Cole. Hey, Cole gets a song written about him right now. This is called the Cole Shuffle. There was this guy named Cole. Cole, you're awesome. Cole, you're cool. I like that riff.
Pretty cool, right? The next reason why I purchased this course is because it's advertised for people like me. I would personally say I'm not a beginner at guitar, but I'm certainly not an extremely advanced level player. And I think purchasing this mid-range course and practicing the stuff that it has in it is something that's going to be able to get me to that next level, hence the name. And so for the rest of this video, this specific course is the one I'm going to be talking about because I can't really judge on anyone else's guitar courses because I've never purchased them and I've never seen them, never done them. But the first question I have to see if they're actually worth the money or if they're a scam is, can you find the exact same information for free on YouTube? Yes, you can. So you may be wondering, why would you buy a course then? And that's a fair question. Well, for me personally, there's a couple reasons why I think the course is worth it. Again, this is all personal preference. If you guys are perfectly happy with using YouTube videos for your lessons, nothing is wrong with that at all. That's how I did it for years. But it's very organized. YouTube, you'll have a specific couple lessons here and there, but there's not a set out curriculum or plan as compared to a course. I find that having specific instructions where you go from this lesson to this lesson to this lesson to this lesson, where it's organized, helps me a lot with learning, as opposed to just watching a couple separate YouTube videos that don't really have much correlation with one another. Another reason you might consider purchasing something like this is because actually spending the money on it will, at least for me, make me feel obligated to actually learn it and practice. It's kind of the same reason why I advocate for buying guitars that you might not want to spend that much money on. And what I mean by that is like, the more money you spend on a guitar, the more likely you are, at least for me, the more likely you are to actually want to play it because you want to get your money's worth. And since I have completed most of this course, a big question is, has it made me any better? Has the course done what it set out to do? Yeah, it has. This course really made me focus on things that I wasn't very good at. For example, I was pretty good at legato, and I was pretty good at alternate picking. Those two things, those lessons are a piece of cake for me. And again, that's just because that's the things I'm good at. I practiced a lot. But what kicked my butt was economy picking. This course basically forced me to focus on something that I wasn't very good at because there was tons of licks that I had to practice over and over and over again to actually become proficient at it. And though I'm not perfect at it yet, with enough repetition using the course, I could be there. And there's tons of examples of this. For example, scales. There's a lot of boxes within the A minor scale that I'm just not very comfortable with, or at least I wasn't. So this course, same thing with certain techniques, made you practice those in order to go on to the next lesson. That way, you become proficient in something that you weren't before. That's why I think it's so important to learn what your weaknesses are. If you only practice what you're good at, you're never really going to get much better. Now, what are some things that I actually don't like about this course? The main one for me is that this entire course is based off of the A minor scale. Of course, nothing's wrong with that scale. It's just I wish they had more lessons involved just in different scales. So yeah, I've gotten used to playing diagonally and switching from box to box to box on the A minor scale all the way up the neck, but if you were to ask me how to play in C sharp, I wouldn't be able to tell you. I wouldn't know. So I think an improvement that could have been made in this course is just having at least the tabs for other scales. That way I can do the same exercises, just, again, in a different scale. Because that way I could become more well-rounded with jamming with other people. Because even though A minor is probably my favorite scale to use, I want to be able to play with other things. It kind of gets stagnant once in a while because I'm so used to playing just one scale. But that's really the only thing I don't like about this course. There's a couple of like nuances that aren't really that big of a deal, but that is definitely the main one. So personally, I think a guitar course is for me, but is it for you? I think the main thing boils down to on if you're willing to go out of your way to look for certain YouTube videos to learn the exact same lessons. If you are, then there's really no point in spending the money, because yes, you can learn the same exercises from YouTube videos. You don't really need to buy the course. But with me, I think the obligation to get your money's worth and having a set lesson plan made it worth it to me. But in conclusion, is a guitar course right for you? I'm not sure. Based on this video, let me guys know what you think in the comments. And Robert Baker, if you're watching this video, love you, man. Love your videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys liked this video, feel free to click like. And if you loved it and you want to see more content from me, feel free to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.